Josh, how do you have true confidence and courage? How do you get that? Can you pay? Can you pay for it? Can you go to the good, strong alpha male and say, "Hey, man, I want to be like you. I want to be courageous." Or can you join MMA? Those guys look courageous. Is that real courage, though? Is that what you're looking for? Kamzat Chamaya. He just reminds me of me, not in the sense that I couldn't fight like that when I was a teen, but I know that male ego, man. Like, what he had some trouble at the last fight after that was a good fight. Who the main event, the Brazilian against the Russian beat him, and then after the fight, Kamzat always has some trouble, and I guess somebody said hi. Khabib's brother or something said hi to him, and Kamzat like hit him in the stomach. Like, yeah, how you doing, man? And the Russian is like, hey, you know. He said, man, you gotta like respect me more than that. Kamzat's like, I do whatever I want to do. I know that. I know that ego. I know that. No, is that courage? That's the point. We're not gonna talk about MMA the whole time, but is that the definition of real courage? Where you're just not scared of anybody, no humility. Somebody says something, you retaliate back. That's not real. Is that confidence? Is that the definition of confidence and courage? I would have probably thought that when I was a teen or 20. But, you know, the people that come watch this video now, the ones in your 20s, I can tell you guys are on a higher level. I mean, yeah, you make me look bad if I was my previous self. So, yeah, I think you know that's not real confidence and courage. So what is real confidence? Because it's hollow. It's like, it's not, you can feel the vibration of it. It's ego masquerading as confidence and courage. What's real confidence and courage? Actually, the real courage is when I made that video, what's the most important masculine quality a man should have? And I was given those examples. If the heat's on you and your life is getting ready to get turned upside down, but all you got to do is twist the story a little bit and maybe blame somebody else. Maybe they didn't really do it. You did it, but you don't want your life to be turned upside down. So you say somebody else did it. Or if you and somebody else were in a situation like that movie, I forgot the title, where they're in, I even forgot the country, and they get in trouble for. He gets caught. Joaquin Phoenix gets caught with hash, and then something paradise, and and the other actor leaves him there. He didn't know he got caught yet. He just left. They were going to meet up. Joaquin Phoenix gets caught, goes to prison. You're home. You hear about it. Would you go back if you thought you could help him? Taking a chance, and maybe you go to prison too, but you would be his only shot. That's courage. That's real courage. I'll take that courage any day over, like, you know, am I going to walk out on the street and anybody looks at me, I'm going to say, what are you looking at? That's real courage. And see, when it comes to confidence, I think what we're talking about here is the people that you want to have confidence to approach the girls. If you're living a lifestyle that's balanced, if you're doing semen retention, confidence is automatic. It's automatic. How many people go to these classes? I'm not interested enough to investigate to see how many, but like, they can't help you, man. It's a temporary fix. You can. It's like acting. You might as well go to Hollywood and act, and learn how to act like James Bond. You could get that down. But that's gonna. It's gonna be. I mean, if you want a one-night stand, okay. Even though that's gonna be superficial, but if how long can you wear this actor suit? How long can you keep acting? That's why relationships fail so quick. Because both people are acting. You can see when they meet on the street, they're acting. You can see the girl in her natural state, not natural spiritual state, but her everyday state, you know, maybe she, you know, whatever. And then she meets a guy and he's interested in her and she thinks she can get her expectations met. All of a sudden she's like, whoa, she's playing the female role now. She's working them. Nice smile and eye. Oh, really? And same with the guy. He's walking. When he's walking alone, you know, gotta be hard. Then he meets a girl, softens up. Hey, how long can? And so then both people are meeting to act, and then they like the act. So then they get together. If you live together, you really find out quick. That act drops. It's too much work. You can't like, it's like, man, I want to stop acting. Okay, I don't like you anymore. That was an act. And then the relationship ends. So, what was the point? Courage. Oh, right. Or confidence. You can't learn that in class. Otherwise, that's what you're going to get. Like I'm assuming, I'm going to make a video on the twin flame soulmate. People want to hear about that. Don't you want to find that? Or do you just want somebody to shack up with? So you need confidence and courage. If you get some sense in you, like you feel something, you see a girl, the energy in your sex organ isn't stimulated. You feel more like you just like it. You like her openness. And if you're a girl, same. You see a guy, something, you're attracted to him on a deeper level. Kind of just touches you some way. And same, if a guy's looking at a girl, you're like, man, I like her. You may not even be thinking about sex. That's a good sign. You like her energy. You can tell. You haven't even talked to her, but you know. See, we have this in us. We can tell. But I don't have the courage or confidence to go talk to her. Damn it. Hey, bro, can you go tell her I like her and see what she says? I was like 12 years old. I asked this, this is funny. I was in 6th grade. Her name's Lynn Zimmerman. I remember her name. And I liked her, and I wanted her to be my girlfriend. So I called her on a payphone outside a store. I had my friend ask her out for me. That was the line back then. You say, will you go out with me? Doesn't mean go somewhere. It means like, okay, she's your girlfriend. Will you go out with me? So I was so nervous, I couldn't say it to her and hear her answer. So what did I do? So me and my friend, my homie, we worked it out. So we got her on the phone. I said, will you go out with me? And then I let him hear. I didn't want to hear the answer. I don't know, maybe she wouldn't. And then I wish I could remember the rest of the conversation, but then he was telling me what to say. He's like, say, so you do want to go out? So, okay, you do want to go out? This is what I did. And we ended up going out. But I was okay, here's a good example. I didn't have any confidence or courage, obviously. So what would happen when we would go out? I couldn't have my buddy like do everything for me and kiss her for me and everything else. So we'd be at the movies and I'd be like, oh man, like I want to hold her hand, but I don't know. So then I remember she grabbed my hand and she held it. And I was so glad that she made the first move. And then we left the movie and I wanted to kiss her, but I just couldn't. And I was sweating and everything. All right. So how do you get courage and confidence to where that don't happen? You might need to wait a while. We all have our karma. We all have our things we got to transcend. Maybe another person. Yeah, I was always the shy one actually in school when it come to that. Now the cool ones, they weren't. They weren't shy at all. But yet their weakness, maybe their IQs really, like they keep repeating the same grade over and over again. For me, the school was so easy. It's just like whatever. Okay, so that was my strength. But when it came to talking girls, it was my weakness, and vice versa for the other guys. We all got our thing. So this is first thing. You realize this is your character, and it could be a good thing. God could be saving you a lot of trouble. See? Than if you were just outgoing and extroverted, and you know, you can get in a lot of trouble. So there's pros and cons to everything. But how do you still at the same time you want to get more confidence and courage. You already know you preserve your semen. You're going to get some confidence and courage. On top of that, your lifestyle needs to be good. Eat clean and good. Don't eat a bunch of meals that make you dull. Pay attention to what you eat. Does it make you kind of dull and just kind of stupid? Or does it actually give you energy? See my diet videos. Go watch my other channel. It used to be called True Health. Now I said, now it's called Living Well with a Sensitive Nervous System. If I keep saying that enough, I'll remember it. I talk all about diet there. High frequency, high electricity foods that you eat. It makes you, confidence and courage are a higher level of emotions, just as the lack of confidence and courage is it's a lower, everything's vibration. These are vibrating high. Well, how do you get to that level if you're on this level? How do you jump up? You got to synergize yourself and eat good and go to nature and hang around positive people, watch positive videos, preserve your semen, and stop doing as best as you can certain habits that are keeping your frequency low. You got to like take your life back and just do that and be willing to do that as long as necessary. And then you're going to be confident and courageous, and you won't even know it. You don't even think about it. It's just natural because it's our natural state. So that's how you do it. You get your life together, and this happens organically. And then don't waste your money on a course or something that's not going to last. You want something that's going to last. You want your foundation to be solid, and then confidence and courage just spring from that automatically, and self-esteem and attraction and magnetism and all that. You got to get your foundation right. But see, people don't want to do the work. It takes some work, some muscle to get out of this inertia that you can say the negative energy keeps us in for a little bit. Something inside wants to break out of that. It's like the fish that gets in a net and it wants to just chew through it. You got to do that. So focus on that, and you get your lifestyle together. That will give you power to get out of the net. You don't get out of the net and then say, okay, now I'm going to live a good lifestyle. No, it's the opposite. You need to get some energy, build your energy up, and then you escape. And then you're going to be confident and courageous, and you're not even thinking about it. That's organic. That lasts. You won't lose it. See? You want something that's eternal. Don't build your house on some superficial, cheap, foundation. You want to be manifesting your true power. But to do that, you got to stop playing small and doing things that keep you small. It's very logical, isn't it? It's common sense. But we just need to be told this, because the world, it tells us the opposite a lot. But that's what these videos are for. All right, see you.